Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, dry throat. As you guys can see, I have my hair back. These bits are the bits that I basically were cut shorter. But I want to talk to you guys roughly about 1 year and 5 months on hormones. What the hell? Now I do reach 1 year and 5 months in 1 week, so I'm making this video ready. The thing is, roughly, my life completely changed when I went on hormones. At the beginning, roughly, it was a bit more exciting, roughly, and roughly there was lots of changes and that, but I've noticed that going 1 year and 5 months in, roughly things are slowing down and that, but a lot's changed. I mean, when I first started, I ended up with basically acne. Am I coming out in acne at the moment? Slightly, but it's a heat rash, and I also had an allergic reaction to soap, so that's why basically I am coming out in spots, because I had an allergic reaction, which isn't good. But the thing is, roughly, when I first started, I ended up with acne because you're going through second puberty. I noticed within I think it was about a week of taking them, probably, that my face started changing shape, and basically 1 year and 5 months later, my face is more rounder and my jawline has completely changed. It used to be, obviously I'm a size 16, UK 16, so my face used to be a lot more down here. Because I had quite a bit of fat in my jawline here. Now that's practically completely gone, as you guys can see, and my jawline is now up to here as well. I also noticed that my nose has gone smaller. It used to be more protruding, roughly a bit more out, but I've always had roughly what I call button nose, roughly, but that changed. And so, I mean, my profile, I've always had roughly a feminine profile, roughly, including my brow bone. I don't have a prominent brow bone. Now, people notice when they are on estrogen that their Adam's apple shrinks. I never had one. I mean, I have one. It's right here. But mine was never prominent. And people say you can always tell when you're transgender because you have an Adam's apple. I've never had a protruding one where it shows through my skin and that. I remember when I was in basically the job centre one time, and one of the people that worked there told me, I can tell you're trans, and I was like, how? He says, oh, from your Adam's apple. And I went, what Adam's apple? I don't have one. It's always been completely flat, and they say that it's supposed to shrink. Not that. If it shrunk, it is a lot more smaller, roughly to the point that it doesn't really protrude. Sorry, I had to take my glasses off, roughly, they're starting to give me an headache. But when you start hormones, roughly, it is like loads of changes, roughly kicking in all at once, but it slows down. And when you're going with a proper gender clinic, through a gender clinic and the NHS system, that's here in the UK, they do things very slowly and that lot. And I was on 1 milligram of estrogen for quite a while, 3 months to be exact. And that's how long it takes for it to go up in dose, is 3 months. But I noticed that I was getting my mind your rude ass. Roughly, I started to notice roughly that my nipples kept protruding out and they were expanding just a little bit. Now they've expanded a lot, and I already had a bit of breast tissue and a bit of a curvy body, probably only a little bit, not a lot. Most trans women that are going through a transition, some of them have a straight line body. I didn't have that, I never have. I've always had a little bit of a curvy shape to me. And I noticed roughly that there wasn't really much change in my breast tissue. Even now, roughly, obviously I have like real breasts, roughly I'm a B cup. And I mean, sometimes I wear a bra with certain outfits. It's like this top. I'm not actually wearing a bra, and I don't feel the need roughly to anyway, because I'm fully supported anyway. But thing is, roughly, I never knew how much things were going to change when I went on hormones. I mean, my skin is so much softer, and it becomes a lot more drier. That's what you'll notice when you go on hormones, is it becomes a lot more drier, so you have to moisturize a lot more. Some people will be notice their face changing a lot within about 6 to 9 months. But when I've watched those videos, they're having their estrogen injected and they're doing it themselves and a lot, and that is the best option. But thing is, sometimes they're not actually going through the proper system. They're like paying for the hormones online. Don't do that. You want to do it, if you're going to transition, you transition the proper way, the healthier way, where everything's being watched. And I know there's some trans people that pay, like for private gender clinics and that lot. That's you can do that and that lot. But the thing is, if you had a choice, yeah, the waiting list is a bit of pain in the bitch. It's a bitch. I know, I waited. But it's worth it in the end. I know it can be a bit of a bugger with it. I know I've been there. But it works out better in the end. I mean, believe it or not, I don't need makeup. I already have a feminine looking face, and a lot of people, even though I am completely barefaced and not wearing any makeup at all, I get called female all the time, and I did before my hair grew, even with a bald head. I know it's unbelievable to basically believe, but loads of people thought I was female before hormones, and now with it, it's not a problem. I don't feel the need to wear makeup, and now I don't need it. And the reason I don't need it is because me and my sister look quite alike, and that is because when we were younger we looked like twins, and we are not. She was born in August, I was born in November. But the thing is, my face, I've always had a feminine face. There are a few people where they do the double take and that art, and then there's those ones that know of that. But going into hormones, it's a beautiful thing. My life has completely changed. I'm more happy, hopefully I'm living my best life. it's not all basically happy all the time, like some people make it out to believe. Obviously, there are days where I love and hate myself, and there are days where my dysphoria kicks in. Roughly, it doesn't kick in as much as it did before hormones, because before hormones I had really bad thoughts. Roughly, I was like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Roughly, is it really worth roughly going through all this just to freaking go on hormones? But it is. Roughly, I'm a lot more happier. My dysphoria, roughly, it kicks in very, very little at the time, roughly, but it's mainly to do with the fact I'm still waiting for my body to change, and you have to be patient, because within the first 2 years, roughly, that's where the breasts start growing and fully develop, but it can take up to 3 to 5 years for your whole body to officially transition, and it all depends on you as a person. I mean, the one thing that I'm glad that I don't have much of no more is my libido, aka my sex drive. I was never keen on it, never. I know that's hard to believe, roughly, that someone's glad that your libido is reduced, and I am. Now, the thing that kicks my dysphoria in the most is my facial hair and my genitals. The problem is the surgery talk doesn't happen until around about 2 years. So roughly, I'm thinking near December, maybe March next year, roughly surgery should be in the cards. And you have to have 2 letters of recommendation as well. But that's my path, roughly. I definitely want surgery, roughly. That's the right path for me, roughly. I don't know what I've got to do to prepare for the surgery and stuff, but the thing is, at the moment, trying to get hold of a clinic to do my facial hair at the moment is a bitch. I'm going to try again on Monday and see what I can do. But there's that. You'll also notice that your body hair slows down. Now, it does not slow down a hell of a lot. It slows down enough so the point that you don't have to shave for like 2 days, 2 to 3 days. But with my leg hair, roughly, I noticed, because I used to epilate my legs, I'm still on about doing it because I just love the results. And I noticed that there's some hairs that haven't grown back, and the hair is very, very thin, and sometimes looks blonde. That's what it does. It changes colour to basically help. One thing that hasn't really changed is my chest hair. Yes, I do have chest hair, and I'm actually on about planning to have laser removal on my chest because I'm getting sick of shaving it, and that's might be in the cards, because I don't want to keep shaving my chest and my body hair roughly because it's so gross. So that might be on the cards this year. I want to at least try and sort that out, and maybe my back here, I don't really have that much, but the thing is, I want to make sure roughly it's not there. Also, I'm on about having my legs lasered as well, as a treat to myself, but that would be like a big present. Now, one thing that does help with hormones is your hairline, and this was the best thing that ever happened, because I ended up roughly, and my mum's got the same problem, where her hairline basically starts off here, but hers is in a heart shape. But the thing is, mine used to be a lot higher, my hairline. and it was receding. But I made a promise to myself that I'd go on hormones before I was 30, and I started hormones when I was 29. I'm now 30, going on 31. I'm 31 in November. Oof. But hopefully my hairline completely changed. I noticed a lot of baby hairs down here, and then like here. You're not going to be able to see it because my hair's blonde. There you go. I have a completely new hairline. When I pull that down, it's the same on this side. It's very sparse. And I've been doing everything I can to help that come along more faster. I take pumpkin seed oil with it, and that has helped tremendously. I don't really wear high heels. I wear more comfortable, reserved outfits, or things that I'm more comfortable in wearing. And my hair has changed a lot through the years. When I first started transitioning, my hair was super short. Now my hair is down to here. It's practically all one length. I do use a few bobby pins because I have thick, coarse hair, and sometimes I have a few pieces that slip out. But otherwise my hair is practically one length, apart from a few pieces like my fringe hair and stuff. But you're going to end up changing a few things when you transition anyway. Now, I mean, my body is still growing, it's still changing, and it will be changing for the next couple of years. And sometimes it does scare me, but it excites me at the same time. I'm a lot more happier. I remember the first time I went bra shopping, I didn't know what size I would be, but I knew I wasn't an A cup. I knew that instantly. My first bra, I brought in a 38B. I ended up being a 40B, and then losing weight, because when you're on hormones, if you're like me and you have a little bit of fatty tissue, you will notice that fat starts transferring to your breasts and your hips and your butt. And that started happening to me with it. I was losing weight, and I'm still continuing to lose weight because I'm on a bit more I'm eating what I want, but I'm just cutting down my portions. I have lost quite a bit of weight. I'm still a size 16/size 14, so it kind of depends. But I've lost a ton of weight. I know it's hard to see because this is like this, but my hips have gone in exactly, but I've lost weight with them. I'm a lot more energetic. Now, what people don't tell you is when you start hormones, when you have breast tissue, you end up more out of energy. And that is because your D's are doing this. And no one tells you that when you are working out, everything jiggles. Especially this area, it jiggles a lot. I shouldn't have done that, that actually hurt. Now when they're talking about, you'll get breast pain, and it's not severe. It's not like really to the point that it's really going to hurt. I mean, I'm in a little bit of pain at the moment with it because that did hurt. And that's how I know my breast is still growing. But sometimes with it can be a bit unbearable, but it doesn't last forever. And there's a myth going around saying that it changes your shoe size. No, it doesn't. If you have a little bit of fat in your feet, it'll just make it a little bit slimmer. Just a bit. It will not change your shoe size. I'm still a size 9. But hormones will not change your voice. What you can work on it. I mean, when I was with the gender clinic, I'm still with the gender clinic, they asked me, and he says, we already know the answer, my doctor, and he says, I already know the answer. He says, but do you want voice training? I said, I don't need it. And he says to me, he says, yeah, he says, you already have a feminine voice. And that, he says, no, he says, you don't need it. But you get the option. I don't need feminization, voice, vocal coach, whatever you want to call it. I don't need it. Now, one thing that I have learnt since being on hormones, you don't have to be the most girliest of girls to be on hormones. In the beginning, everything had to be pink. Everything. And I had to have the most blondest of hair to basically fit in. But sometimes I think that's what made me stand out the most, and some people noticed. Yeah, I had some people that called me basically she, but when I was acting way too girly, I think that's when people stopped cutting on roughly. But now I turn things down and I'm more happier roughly, and I still get called female, and I don't plaster makeup on. Just remember, less is more. Roughly, you will look more feminine with less makeup. Real women do not wear loads of tons of makeup. Some don't even wear makeup. I don't need it, and you might need it a little bit. I mean, I don't mind wearing a bit of, a bit of eyeshadow and stuff like that now and then, but I don't really wear it. I have tons of it, and I don't really use it. Yes. I know what our kitchen looks like, but some people, roughly, they get help, if they're in couples and stuff, roughly, with a libido. But the thing is, I've never bothered with it. And you'll also know, just so you know, not everyone experiences really high emotions when you are on hormones. I have a bit of an emotional side, more than I used to, and it does come out a lot. But the thing is, it is not like completely severe like other people's. It might develop later on, but it's not something that has happened to me. They say that we'll be prepared to be emotional and to be on a roller coaster. I've not noticed that. Oh God, I've got to freaking do my blocker. I've got to book in my blocker for next month. But the thing is, literally, this is one thing that happens if your doctors screw up on your doses and that lot. Your energy levels, your hormone levels will play such a part in your mood, and it will make you feel unwell. I know this has happened twice, maybe even 3 times. I'm pretty sure it was 3 times. And I noticed straight away, because I am also on a testosterone blocker, and I've been on that for about 6 months, I believe. 6 months, yeah. And I noticed straight away, roughly, because when your testosterone is blocked, and mine has been blocked for about 3 months, when your estrogen stops, your body doesn't know what to do because it's not producing a hormone. So what do? And like I said, you're going to go through a phase, and probably like I did, where roughly everything has to be a certain way. Roughly, you have to be the most feminist of them all, but it's not necessary. Roughly, I am a bit of a girly girl, I am not super girly girl. The most feminine thing about me is the fact I have real long natural nails, as you guys can see. My nails have always been a big part of my life. Obviously, I've been having my real nails since I was 17. I'm 30 years old, and they were the most feminist thing on my hands. I mean, I don't have like super masculine hands, just like I don't have like a itcher. You know, because it's so hot here in the UK, my skin's been really acting up. But the thing is, Lucia, life, you're going to change in life, or you're going to end up going through a bunch of phases. And that, I remember, like I said, when I transitioned, it had to be pink, but now, excuse me, now roughly everything is like more black, gothic, roughly mixed with a bit of colour, roughly, because I do like colour, and there are days where I just want to wear black, roughly, and more gothic style, because that's something that has always been part of my personality. Believe it or not, you know, when my hair was basically lopsided and I showed you guys, I was willing to go even shorter, and I'm talking pixie cut, and I was going to do it because I didn't know if my hair could be saved, and it could, roughly, and I was glad of it, because I have had bleach damage in the past where my hair has been a disaster to the point I had to shave it. Now, I do dye my hair, roughly, at home. My hair colour is medium ash blonde. I use eSalon. Now, if you're going to change your hair, I recommend you either use eSalon, not Box Dye, or you go to a professional. Also, as well, as you are growing your hair, I highly recommend you start from the top. Grow that to about maybe 6-7 inches, and then allow the rest to grow with it. Trim your hair at home until you feel comfortable to have it cut into a shape, and go things at your own pace. And just tick off little things, roughly growing your hair, having extensions putting in, but be very careful with those. Try clippings, roughly, but don't put them in all the time. If you want to have your acrylic nails done at a salon, tick that off your box. Believe it or not, next week I am hoping to get my first set of acrylics, because I've had long nails basically a good majority through of my teenage years going up to adulthood, and it's been a dream of mine to have acrylics, so I am making that happen. And I would basically start wearing feminine clothes, but if you don't want to be more out there, try more feminine conservative outfits. I mean, what I'm wearing is this, and this is quite casual. Black skinny jeans, I'm wearing a vest top underneath, and I'm wearing these casual shoes. Just something simple. You don't need to basically go out and buy the most feminist of outfits. You don't need to plaster yourself in makeup. And at the moment I'm on a whole new journey, roughly including my hair. I am embracing my natural curly hair again. But the thing is because here in the UK, roughly this is the hottest summer we've had in ages. Roughly it rains more than it's we have sunshine. Basically we only have sunshine now and then. But it'll be a journey. You need to learn to be patient. I'm learning that myself. Anyways, if you would like any advice, hopefully, please drop me a message. I'll be glad to help. And like I said in my last video, anyone that will leave is going to leave any inappropriate messages on my YouTube channel. Hopefully you, if it's pornographic like some 2 comments were, you will be reported. Sorry to say, hopefully, yeah, you're commenting on my channel. I don't want that stuff on my channel. Do not put it on. I will report you. Any inappropriate stuff, hopefully, you're gone. I don't want my channel to get to the point, hopefully, that people are getting really dirty with the comments, and I will have to basically put on approved comments, because sometimes people can be so inappropriate. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, leave a comment below.